Or on camera.
Okay. My opening for this one is, if you can't beat them, join them.
No way.
That was me.
Wow.
But the point is that I'm making, I joined the Army. So that was my opening instead of the big nose, which I have. The best ways to resolve my problem with the condo association, I figured, is to join them. I can't beat them, so I'm going to join them. So then I go down to my, excuse me. I preview the reasons to resolve my problem. Didn't that come up a little bit?
I don't know. I don't know.
After reviewing my options, I find that to resolve my problem is to join the board because moving is too expensive, getting a lawyer is too expensive. So let me support why joining the board is the best logic. First of all, you'd have some input, which I'm starting to find by showing my expertise around the condo association with these crises. The people in the other condos are coming to me for advice, and I'm talking with the plumbers. So now the Stepford people, the ones that manage it, are starting to see that I have a little talent too. So there's what you call it, because I was a condo president for over 10 years, and I managed condos and was in the input and dealt with contractors, and we usually compared the best contract to fix a broken pipe or fix an electrical problem. So that the expertise gives me an edge. I mentioned input, and you get your voice heard. Now it's you talking, you're on the board, you have some weight. So then you reminded me, Professor, what's the counter, what's the objective, the other side of the coin? You may not find a welcome board. They may be hostile to work with. But I am finding out that they're not that bad because they've been nicer to me. So I am getting my problems resolved. And they are coming to me, so sometimes a little sugar is better than a stick. I found another thing out, from last week to this week. I was a little critical on one of our students' presentation because my argument was that it was idealistic. I'm finding out, I thought that over, maybe you have to be idealistic. Maybe you just can't be set in your ways and say, oh, that's wishful thinking. Or you're hoping everybody, or like the Geico commercial, they say everybody knows that. Well, maybe you gotta try to be a little nicer, maybe people will be nicer to you. So I am finding the situation better, and I'm finding that the best way to deal with everything is to join the board, and I criticized them that they don't hold elections. I found out they do. And these elections are going to be in January, and I think I'm going to join the board, even though at my old age, taking on new assignments and school, it's going to be difficult. But it gives me something to do. I have maybe too much time on my hands anyway. So that's my conclusion, and that's my answer to what I would do, as opposed to moving, getting a lawyer, both expensive, and you don't have the energy for these other things. Mm-hmm. Moving is not an easy process when you get my age with moving vans and so forth. Mm-hmm. Make the best. I have a nice place. Mm-hmm. We just recently had a plumbing situation, and the management told, we won't break your wall, we'll break the net. You suffered enough. So maybe I'm getting some input on my condo. I'm open for questions. Or?
So have you found that the more you are in contact with people in a position to make a decision, or the people who actually do the fixing for you, the more you're getting better service? Like you said that, you know, they said, well, we'll just fix your wall for you, or whatever it was. The last thing that you said, it seemed to imply that the more you have contact with these people, the more you're getting your...
Well, naturally, when you show that you've had this, you know what this plumbing job is. Mm-hmm. They can't be like the Three Stooges and just break a wall. They have to, you know, some of you might not know who the Three Stooges are. They're a comedy group. They just,
Mhm.
if there was a leak over there, they'd break the wall over here.
Mhm.
So I get with the plumbers before they come, or I know a plumber's coming, or I know a contractor's there. And you discuss it with them, and you get an input. Then when you start explaining it to management, they see, well, this guy knows what he's talking
Right.
about.
Right.
Your expertise will, so my point, what I was saying about being idealistic, I think I have to be, and just hope I could go with people, because I've lived this long in trusting people. I shouldn't get cynical in my old age.
What is the procedure for joining the board? What do you actually have
You
to
have to
physically
put
do?
your name in advance, put it there, and hope that no others run. Hope that they may, you know, that you get in, maybe there's others
Yeah,
and be voted
yeah.
on, just like a political election.
Oh, so it's actually for a position. So it's actually for a board position. It's not
No,
a
you
matter
don't
of
get any
just.
money for it.
No, no, but what I'm saying is it's not a matter of just joining meetings and things like that. It's an actual position where you're going to have to maybe
Oh, it's work. Oh,
get up and
yes. Oh,
speak
yes.
and
You
get up
open
and
yourself up
advocate certain.
for somebody else complaining
Right.
or not liking the management.
Right.
Or saying you're not doing your job, even though you, when I was doing it for 10 years, you would think I was getting paid for it. They'd call 2 o'clock in the morning that they got a problem.
Right.
You take on a,
Right.
but sometimes you want that response, you want control, you don't want to be on the outside looking in. So you take that, that's the price you pay to have a little control in your life. And I've done that in everything I've done. I always try to reach the highest level. Even if it's a minuscule job, I was always the highest point on that, even a minuscule job
Now,
through life.
now is the board, what is the board composition at this point? Is it all people who live in the development?
Yes.
Or is there any outside?
There's no outside,
There's no
it's
one
just
outside,
a residence, and you have to be an owner.
Okay. Questions? No? All right.
Thank you.
There you go.